Right now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm listening to Chantress. Uh, something into change. It's like three people doing it with her. She got somebody playing the guitar and doing the hand. I don't know what instruments it is, but something softening into change or something like that. Now listen, I want the whole world. I'm gonna give y'all a gift tonight, cause I heard a young brother say, um, the world needs somebody. Well, the world needs God. The world needs God, especially right now in this time. I'm gonna tell y'all. Look how they get on my nerves. Stepping in my way. It's like they throwing out the flowers for me. You know, like coming to America when they throw the flowers out for you. They throwing out the flowers for you. So let me tell you, I'm finna give y'all a gift, the whole world. I'm finna show y'all the oldest prayer in the world. The second oldest prayer in the world. Okay? I was gonna give this gift to a particular lover if she'd eventually come. Hopefully she listening to it and she'll patent it before you do. Cause it's guaranteed to work. It's guaranteed to work. And I'm telling you, I want all you Christians to do this. If you don't want to do nothing else in spirituality, you can at least do this. This is my gift to the world, because I'm finna get ready to fade myself out of it. Y'all getting on my nerves, no offense or nothing. But, yes, sir, you're getting on my nerves. Yes, sir. It's like, okay, we can torture each other, we can constantly torture each other, but can we eventually show love to one another? We can't always continue to live in negativity. Everybody can't continue to keep doing negativity. We can't just keep continuing to have bad agendas. Why can't some of us have an agenda to be the best we could be in God's eyes, to be the best person God wants us to be? Why can't that be our only agenda, to be the best individual that God put us here to be? Why can't we love God, y'all, properly? Now listen to this gift that I was gonna give to this particular lover. And let me show y'all my heart for just a few minutes. And I wanna give thanks to people like Muji and Sarat. He looked like Jesus. This is a dude that did what he did with the, he looked like Jesus. I cannot pronounce your name, I'm sorry, I'm about to butcher it. And I'm not even gonna try. Sarat, I can't pronounce the name. I'm not gonna butcher it. All right, here we go. Maybe I'll think of it later. But here it go. You know, a man like me don't have no money. If somebody would have came to me, I took out my time to dig in my heart and talk to the divine. He showed me 4 women that was supposed to come to me. And I said, God, what would I give them, God? I ain't got nothing to give them. I got nothing to give them. He said you could give them a gift from the divine. Tell them something that they don't know, that they need to know, that will help them in these times, that will elevate them, that will create a better them. And this is one of them, y'all. To a young lady that was supposed to come. She more in the Christian field. Great Christian, she's a great Christian person. Here was my gift to you. So I wasn't laughing, I was serious. It was a long time ago. I got to teach this to people in the street and everything, so I knew about this gift before I even met you. I knew y'all before I met y'all. God showed me y'all. Guess y'all know that now though. But anyway, here we go. I want y'all, the whole world, I want you to sit down somewhere. I want you to get as comfortable as you possibly can get. And I'm finna show the whole world, white folks, all nationality, I'm finna show y'all how to see y'all own melanin. Activate your own melanin. I'm finna show the whole world how to wake up properly. Here we go. I want y'all to pray. Don't do no long prayer. I want you, me personally, I pray the prayer Jesus said pray. But if you got something to say to God, say that prayer. If you got your own prayer to pray to God, say that prayer. But do something comfortable. Get in the most comfortable position you could possibly get in. And I like listening to Sanchez, as you can see. Y'all got the cameras in my eyes, you know already. And I'm listening to, I can't even remember the name again. But get comfortable. Get very comfortable. And I want you to take 3 consecutive breaths. 10 deep breaths in through your nose, just like the doctor would tell you. Hold it and blow it out your mouth 10 seconds. Hold it. I want you to do that 3 times, and you're gonna feel. I want you to take your time doing this, and I want you to suck your breath in to where your stomach pulls out and in, or your stomach pulls in. And probably pull out, pull out and in or something like that. I can't remember. You know when you do it. That do it so much, it's just there. It's like walking to me now. All right. I want you to do that. I want you to do that 3 consecutive times and take your time, just like the doctor tell you. And you gonna feel, well, you won't feel this now because your mind is still clouded. But you will later. When your mind is no longer clouded after you done this whole thing so many times, when your mind is no longer clouded, you're gonna feel your oxygen adjust to nature oxygen. No matter if you're in the house or wherever. You're gonna feel. That's gonna scare you along. You're gonna feel God tap into you. All right, now when you get here, some say it depending on your chakra. I'm a root chakra, Capricorn, so my Kundalini starts at my feet. But before you even feel your Kundalini, I want you to get your hands, put your hands, get in a meditation state. You done prayed what you had to pray to God. Now I want you to get into a meditation state. And I want you to clear your mind. Don't get uncomfortable like the people on TV. Don't even try to be like nobody else. I want you to get in a comfortable position. Like you would normally get in a comfortable position, whatever, like you play video game, whatever your comfortable position is, I want you to get into that comfortable position. All right? Now, once you done got into this comfortable position, I'm finna elevate the whole world. God gonna work through me. We gonna elevate the whole world right here, right now. Wealthy, poor, and all. Gangster, thugs, killers, and all. Everybody finna elevate. Children's and all. I want you to think about that prayer that you just prayed to God. Give that to God. Now I want you to clear your mind. When you clear your mind, you're gonna see these cumulonimbus clouds. I call them the Uber. And they're gonna have thoughts in these clouds. Different thoughts in these clouds. Thoughts that always get on your nerves. Thoughts that always pop up. You don't know what they pop up for. And you don't want to tell nobody these thoughts. There's gonna be all kind of different thoughts. It's gonna be every type of different thought. There's gonna be thoughts that anything that you could possibly think of, they're gonna race through your mind at this time. It's just God taking it from you. It's just God taking it from you. You gonna back up the pages. You're gonna back up the pages. As you take your deep 10-second, your third consecutive breaths that I told you, when you're breathing in, picture pages going back in your mind. Like you cleaning out the archives. That's exactly what we finna do. And make your mind, clear your mind. Thank you, God. Clear your mind. I want you to clear your mind. Thank you, God. Okay. Now, by the time you get here, your mind is not clear. I already know, because y'all probably, this is y'all first, especially to the first timers. As you clear your mind, you're going to clear your mind. You're going to release your mind. You're going to clear your mind. This is where the time kicks in at. You want to know when you meditate? You want to know when it's working? When your mind is finally clear. This is what hours kick in at. But I'm going to finish everything for you. But this is where the hours kick in at. Once you pass this stage, you really no longer have to put that many hours in. You can if you want to, but you're going to start to recognize elevation in the spiritual realm when you pass this level. Better go get a pen and paper, I guess, after I tell you this. All right. You're going to relax your mind, clear your mind. And all you're going to think about, what the typical people would tell you is darkness, but I'm going to tell you, you're going to think about melanin. You're going to blacken out your mind. Pure melanin. All of us. You're going to tap into your own melanin. All of us. If some of y'all are afraid of the dark, this going to get you out of that too. This heals you in every way. This can change your facial structure. You can change your facial structure. If your mouth hanging, you can put it back on. Unless you got an abnormality, which is beautiful to me. And that probably be fixed too. You can fix anything in this situation. No, I ain't gonna lie to you. But I like abnormalities. So when you, now that we're here and you understand that this is where it takes the hour, especially to you out there. And let me tell y'all something, you youngins out there. I don't want to hear no excuse about you were too high, you were too geeked up, because I was geeked up on top of geeked up over all the geeked ups when I first figured this out. So, and I had a whole bunch of other junkies that was in there geeked up with me, and we both was meditating in a house. We all was meditating together. Imagine that. You on the drug that can get you as geeked up can go, and you got everybody vibrating. You got everybody meditating. Bringing their energy low. Amazing. So, I don't want no excuses. You're gonna meditate. You're gonna, after you done did these 3 consecutive breaths, you're gonna breathe normal. And you're gonna spend the vast majority of this time, you're gonna spend 15 to 30 minutes a day until you build it up, y'all. And if you wanna get right here where I'm at, it's gonna take at least 2 to 3 hours a day. You ain't gotta do it all at one time. You can do 45 minutes here, 45 hours here, hour there, but you're gonna wind up doing 6 hours a day. That's what I did. Because you're gonna love this. It's gonna be like going to smoke a joint. You smoke a blunt, you smoke blunts probably 6 hours a day. You do drugs probably 6 hours a day. You gallivant probably 6 hours a day. Well, then you can pray and you can meditate the right way 6 hours a day. You're going to clear your mind. And when you clear your mind, you're going to feel, after you finally get these clouds to calm down and all you see is empty, the empty. I want you to pay attention to the noise, to the air you breathe. You're going to listen to the air you breathe. And you're going to pay attention to the noise around you. And you're going to sync out the noise around you. And all you're going to hear is the noise that you breathe. You're going to see the magic right there. You're going to see a little bit of magic right there, if not a lot of magic. You're going to see some magic right there now. Listen to what I'm telling you. You're going to turn down all the noise, no matter where you at, especially if you're in the loudest place in the world. You're going to turn down all the noise around you. And you're going to focus so much on your breath. You're going to realize you just turned down all the noise around you and all you can hear is your breath. Now we're moving forward. You're shutting down your body. Now you're focusing on your body. You're focusing on your body. You're not focusing on your body. You stay focused on your breath, but you're going to notice your shoulders relaxing on their own. Something on your body relaxing on their own. Your leg, let me tell you something else. This is the most important part. You're going to get an itch during this process. Do not itch. Listen to what I'm telling you, folks. Whatever you do, do not itch. Do not break your position to itch. Do not open your eyes to itch. Do not even think about itching. The itch is going to go away. Just tell, I ain't going to say nothing. Just the itch is going to go away. And now you elevating some more. Now you moving on up. And listen, I want to tell everybody, the whole world out there, when you get to this itch, even if you feel like nothing else works, but if you get to this itch, you're gonna probably itch. You're going to probably mess yourself up. Just remember that I said if you feel that itch, it's working. Good God Almighty. So you're going to get, I'm trying to show y'all how to reach out Kundalini, everybody, because I know, because there's people already doing the stir, and they was Caucasian. You tapped into your Kundalini, so that means you are what? Melanated. You know what I'm saying? You got melanin, so it's possible. So we're going to get that, throw that in the trash, the other stuff. We're going to put that in the trash can. I'm finna show us all. We all finna tap in. We all finna elevate. Now we already a quarter through. Now, you're gonna feel, once everything that calm down in your body, you're gonna feel a tingling. Like I said, for me, I'm a Capricorn. I can feel it in my feet. But I think everybody can feel it in their feet. Some people say you can feel it in your feet or in your head. I can feel it in my feet. Now, I done had issues where it depends on the person's zodiac. It might be in their neck or wherever it's at. Just go with the flow. I'm gonna tell you how I gotta do it for me, and you can do it for yourself. You know, you know how to do it for yourself. It might be for some people, it might be the hands. We going to see Jesus Christ though. I'm finna go show you Christ, Chris Chakra. Christian folks, I don't want you to say, I want you to get out of that. I'm just showing you the physical. You in the spiritual. You talking about Jesus Christ in the spiritual, okay? But you in the physical. I'm gonna take you. Gotta get you. If you want to go see him, you're gonna have to go backwards, right? You're gonna have to get out of the physical to the spiritual, right? You talking about him in the spiritual, but you are in the physical. So you want to get to Jesus Christ, so you're gonna have to get to Jesus Christ as above, so below. So you have to go below the above, right? Okay then. So sit down and quit thinking you know everything. Now, this is what I want you to do. I want you to, you know you already relaxed. You know your mind is already clear. You're going to notice this energy. It's a tingling. That's your Kundalini, ladies and gentlemen. And you're going to maneuver that Kundalini up to your ankles. This is going to take a long time now. Do not rush it. Let me just tell you this. If you meditate 15 minutes and 30 minutes and you only get that Kundalini up to your ankles, that's a good job. But you finna see, we're going to Jesus Christ though. You're gonna get that Kundalini and you're gonna take that Kundalini up to your ankles. Once you got that Kundalini up to your ankles, you're gonna feel the energy that was in your feet now up from your feet to your ankles. You're going to move that Kundalini from your feet to your ankles to your knees. And take, you know, you're going to realize this stuff now. You're going to realize you didn't move it from your feet and it moved to your knees and you don't feel it in your feet. You feel it still in your feet. Amen. So you're going to move this Kundalini from your feet to your ankles to your knees. Once you get from your feet to your ankles to your knees, you're going to go to your thighs, which you would think would be hard, but it ain't hard at all. The little difficult one is the one that gets to your thighs. That's normally when you get to the stir. But a lot of y'all that's just beginning, you might not be doing no stir, but continue to do it anyway until you elevate to the stir. The stir is when you truly done tapped into your Kundalini, but you can still control your melanin until it activates into the Kundalini. Amen. So You're going to get right here to your thigh. You're going to get right here to your thigh. And you are going to do the stir. If not the stir, you're going to stay in your thigh for a while. You're going to stay in your thigh for a while, and you're going to feel that kundalini. You're going to feel that melanin circulating throughout your thighs. And what you're going to do, you're going to focus. Y'all ain't going to like this part because I don't know no other way to say it. I got to say it like this. I hate to say it like this, but I'm showing you the positive way to do it. I'm showing you the right way to do it. When you hear this part, you're gonna be like, oh my God, they did do that backwards. And that is what made it negative. And that's what made it of the devil. So let me show you the opposite of Diddy. And please don't judge me. And hopefully YouTube will play it. So you're going to get up here, you're going to get this chakra, you're going to get this kundalini, you're going to get this melanin up to your thigh area. And this melanin, by this time, you're going to be able to move it around. You're going to move this melanin up towards your anal. And you're going to do exactly what they say the Ushkosh do. That's the part I was going to tell you. That's exactly what you're going to do. That's exactly what it's going to do. I'm sorry I had to say it like that, ladies and gentlemen, but I don't know no other way. That's exactly what it's going to do. Once it done got right there, normally you have to visualize a red chakra for your root chakra to activate that. You're going to feel something jump inside of you, inside of your little stuff back down there, inside of your, all that stuff, you know, your boys and girls club down there. You're going to feel something jump, and it's going to hit your back of your spine. It's going to hit the back of your spine. It's going to, you're going to, you know what I'm saying? And when you get right here, oh, you going up the mountain now. We finna go see our big brother. Our beautiful, wonderful, gorgeous big brother, Jesus Christ. We on our way. Now, you're going to get right here, and you're going to go on to the rest of your chakras, all the way up to your heart chakra, but you're going to take the same time that you took from your feet to your thighs, from your root chakra to your heart chakra. So you got like 3 to 4 more chakras before. You got your abdomen, I don't know, y'all, excuse me, can't remember right now. But you got like 3 to 4 more chakras before you hit your heart chakra. When you get to your heart chakra, you're gonna go to your throat chakra. And you're gonna move, now by this time, you done moved the melanin from your feet all the way up to your heart chakra, and you feel it throughout your whole body. That's when you're going to really realize, oh my God, you activating God. Y'all want to hear God clearly? You want to hear God clearly? You say you can hear God's still voice, still little small, tiny voice in the back of your head. Well, I'm finna make it where you can hear God real clear after this. You're going to see why you think people going to meditate, you think them monks going to meditate because they want to, or they pushing themselves to? Them monks is going to meditate because they want to. They love to. Ooh, it make you feel so good when you really know how to. That's why I say I love monks. Monks, make sure you fund the monks. If they need money, if that's how they do it. Donate the monks. But anyway. So let's go. And monks, make sure you pray for, all I want you to do is pray for me. I need everybody to pray for me if you don't mind. But not right now. Listen. Pray for me when you know. But anyway. Remember what I'm saying. I'm acting foolish here. Forgive me, guys. This is what you want to do. You want to go up from your throat chakra to your crest chakra. And Jesus Christ, your crest chakra, when you get to that crest chakra, your eyes, your third eye, your discerning spirit going to open. It might open slow. It might open real slow, and fine. But you're going to feel it open. And once you done this, you ain't going to go back to that corpus callosum the first few times you done it. But when you finally done tapped into that mode, Jesus Christ going to throw that melanin back to your corpus callosum. And you're going to be right there with God. Now, you can talk. Now you're going to hear God. You're going to hear the astro. Now you finna hear. Now you are opening up to the spiritual side. Facts. And now, you and your family can come together and y'all can pray together. And if you got a sick child got cancer, you got somebody got cancer, let me tell y'all something about these diseases and stuff. If you want to see the awesome power of God and you want to see it work, you got to first start, once you start doing this praying, like I told you, do this first. You got to start slowly getting them off the meds. Because that stuff, I ain't going to say that because the YouTube might not play it. But you're going to have to slowly get them off the meds. Because it's going to be faith from after that. It's going to be faith from there. But you pray. You can talk, y'all going to see it. You can do anything when you in there. Once you start doing this, you got to do it for a while, though. You're going to realize you can adjust stuff. You can do things with your mind, with your body. And it's going to bring you into tears. It's going to bring some of the hardest gangsters out there into tears. Worstest killers out there into tears. The biggest atheists out there into tears. I can promise you that. And when you get there, tell God. Because you're going to know how to talk to God when you get here. When you get there, you tell God how much you love God. Tell God how much you appreciate God. Give to God like you gave to Satan, but give to God God's way. Pour into God. And listen to God. Accept God. Be real with God. Open up to God. Because now, you're going to be, once you finally done this for a while, and you done elevated to such a point, you're going to pass the empty. And you're going to become one with God. I promise you. I hope the whole world liked this message. Y'all got 3 messages out of me tonight. I wasn't going to give y'all but 2. But I had God on my mind. And I wanted to do something for my father since he been so great for me. He been so great to me. God been so awesome to me. I have not been the best child I could be to God. Regardless of what people say or how people say it. I have not been the best I could be to my father. He done had mercy on me, and he done had to do so much for me in this little 5-year time. I'm almost ashamed of myself. It's been a long time since I truly got out here and gave to my father. I haven't been giving to God like I normally be giving to God. 'Cause I've been caught up in this worldly stuff, I feel like. But it's still missions from God. But it still hurts me because I feel like it's just pulling me from God, even though I'm still right there with God. So this is my gift to God. This is my gift for God to y'all. All right, y'all. Peace and love out there. Of course, there's more to it, but you should know your way from here.